Shalom. Uh, the topic is called Jericho to Israel. Jericho to Israel challenged the commonly held belief among scholars and historians that the old civilization of the world belonged to Egypt and Mesopotamia. Uh, exact excavations over the last 100 years have produced evidence of habitation of and on since the Mesolithic age, that's a long time ago. Archaeologists date the excavated remains anywhere from 9000 BC to 7500 BC, making Jericho, Israel, the oldest city in the world and arguably the world's oldest civilization. The site of ancient Jericho, the term Tel Es Sultan by archaeologists only covers approximately 10 acres, modest size even in antiquity, and its 70 feet tail has been cleared to the bedrock and has been revealed over 23 layers. I made a video recently about Jericho to Israel on YouTube and trying to read this article that I found. Information. It says like the mile. This is Jericho to Israel in Joshua's time, Yahushua's time, and the ancient cities possessed of a circumference of 1 mile at a time. The conquest by Joshua, known as Yahusha, its estimate the population of the Jericho was around 2,500 people. That's a lot of people, and it says 2,500 people. 20% of the population would have been available for defense of the city. Tel Es Sultan lies just over 1 mile, 2 kilometers from the center of the modern day Jericho, Israel, and a mere 18 miles, 300 kilometers east of Jerusalem. Jerusalem. I'm using the Hebraic tongue. They have Jerusalem because everybody calls it Jerusalem or Jerusalem. At 984 feet, 300 millimeters below sea level. This city is the lowest in the world. The wilderness of Jerusalem, also called Judean Desert, is 193 square miles, 500 kilometers, 0.2% of the dry deserts in uninhabitable land surrounding Jericho throughout the centuries. Bandits, thieves, outlaws, freedom fighters. It says centuries of bandits and thieves and outlaws and freedom fighters source out sanctuary for the authorities of this region. The modern day Jericho, and then you can go to 1 Samuel 23 and 19, referring to Jeshurun and King Saul, David's life, modern day Jericho. I was looking at the pictures. I did a video on this before. The Egyptian influence, talking about King Solomon. Yeah, Jericho. Yeah, this is a short video. I'm not gonna King Ahab, Isaiah, and things like that. You can check this out on IsraelAhistoryOf.com. I just recently to Jericho to Israel. Yeah, this is Jericho to Israel. I was researching that. I did a video on it, and it talks about Jerusalem. I'm gonna read this right here. It says the Jericho Scrolls. Raphael Ruppin, he found that. I'll read the influence of Egypt on Jericho to Israel. It says after the death of Solomon, the united monarchy split into 2 countries. Israel, Samaria became the North Kingdom, so-called Samaria. The people from Samaria scattered, Isaiah 11:11. If you read, and Judah became the Southern Kingdom. So Yehuda is Yehuda, Benjamin, and Levites. Those 3 are the Southern Kingdom. We're scattered 4 corners of the earth. All the way through the North America to Canada to South America, or in certain places in Europe. That's the 4 corners of the earth. and it says Jeroboam would become the first king of Israel. He had to fled to Egypt during the reign of Solomon, as his popularity among the people put him in a contest with King Solomon. That's right. Jeroboam took for himself a bride from the Egyptian royal family. Thus a bond was formed between Egypt and the northern kingdom under the leadership of Jeroboam. This bond would become very important in the years following Jeroboam's death. And then, you know, sharing your thoughts on Jericho Israel. Have you ever visited Jericho? Do you live in Jericho? And then, you know, people asking questions. It's an old city. They say it's the oldest city in the world besides Egypt and Mesopotamia today. Not even the Olmec cities are oldest. This is the oldest. But it's one of the, I think it's one of the second cities, but this is the oldest civilization in the empire of our history. Yeah, it's a short video, Jericho to Israel. So with that, I want to say, may Yah bless, Yahuwah bless you many times. I want to say it's shalom.